Oh, okay. I also hear. Oh, maybe. Okay, okay. Now she moved. She turned off. Now.
Okay. Can it? Okay. So human nature is the fundamental disposition and characteristics. So this is the inheritance by the human beings. So we say about that what we inherit, what we endowed with human nature is naturally connected with our thinking, with our feeling and acting. Then when we talk about that thinking, feeling and acting, so people will generally influence our thinking, our feeling and our action is influenced by the situation and the environment we live in. And then when we talk about the conflict, that means even the thinking, feeling and acting has the two sides. Maybe there is three sides, three aspects, positive, negative, neutral. But if we say just two aspects, positive and negative, like negative thinking, negative feelings, and negative action, so negative acting, then when we live in such a situation where people always fight, always criticize, always judge, then the tendency of human being tend to be cruel, tend to develop negative mindset. Not only himself, even he tend to develop the negative mindset and the negative attitude to his fellow beings, to his friends and other people. That means now when we see the conflict, so conflict is here. Conflict first, it started from the society, and such conflict, society, the conflict started, the problem started in the society. So new generation also actually having influence by such conflict, such negative environment, such negative situation. And now human start from the human nature, and we can see that Ukraine and Russia. So we cannot separate the situation from the Ukraine and Russia and our topic, even in China and Taiwan. And of course, if we connect with situation in Myanmar as well and in many other countries. So Dhammapada said, Chetanahang Bhikkhave Kammang Badan. In Buddhism, we our intention, our action, you see, our thinking, our feeling, our acting is a creation of the ourselves. When we think, when we feel, when we act, then it is karma. Buddha said this is the karma. Then this karma, Buddha again said that Manu Setta Manomaya, mind creation. Now, what kind of thinking process is occurring in my mind? I will be derived in that way. If I think negative, then I tend to uh, improve. I tend to develop the negative qualities. I tend to develop the kind of negative qualities. Maybe first I will think against someone, thinking about negative, And then I think about that person. I feel that person is bad person. Then finally, I will attack him physically, verbally, or mentally. So this is the way how conflict occurs in human mind. Conflicts first occur in the human mind, and finally it become reality. The problems we are having now, it is not just the new problem. The problem, the conflict has been taken place when the human being born in the human world. Actually, this problem is not just one problem. In Aganya Sutta, we can see that how the people, the creatures came from the heaven, and finally they have place in this beautiful world. So naturally, they did not have to do much work for their living, but finally they have own children, own wife. They have increased greed, hatred, delusion, and because of that, they have to appoint a leaders. They have to appoint a leaders to solve their problems that happening in their day-to-day life, even including conflict. Now, how can we solve this conflict? As initially I have mentioned that Manushetta Manavaya, mind creation. So even not only me, His Holiness Dalai Lama said that since the problem, the conflict, the hatred is creation of our mind, so the solution also must come from our mind. That means that conflict is not external things, but of course we can see externally when it happened physically, but before the conflict take place, actually it takes place in our mind. Before I get angry with someone, so before I say represent it physically, so actually the hatred already in my mind, already in our mind. Therefore, before we express it uh, physically, practically, we need to uh, destroy our hatred in our heart, in our mind. Even the Buddha's teachings, Noble Eightfold Path, they said you have to, uh, you know, uh, you have to subdue the negative feelings that occurs in your mind. Also that you also have to subdue the negative feelings or negative emotion before that occur in your mind. Then this is very important. And for the solution of the conflict, we have to solve it from the human heart, from our mind first. Then Dalai Lama, His Holiness Dalai Lama again emphasized that dialogue. Dialogue is very important. Rather than inciting criticism, making, driving many political rules, conspiracy, I think the most important thing is dialogue. Talk face to face. Of course, I would say that point of view of the most venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, late venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, he said that even when we talk, we must know how to talk. When we listen, we must be mindful of listening. When we talk, we must be mindful of talking. That means every step we talk, the way we feel, and the way we feel happy, contented, we also must express same way towards our enemy, towards our friend, fellow friends. That's how the conflict can be solved. Because the natural tendency of a human being is actually mostly conflict drive. You see, we are naturally influenced by the negative situation than positive situation. We feel energetic when we are angry, when we feel negative against someone, until it influence on our physical health, until we have sleepless night, we get sick, we get many problems. Therefore, here is the solution, I think. from my thoughts, the solution is that we must have loving kindness, compassion, the quality of let go. We need to let go our bad experience, previous experience, and we should not dwell in the past, and we must not entangle about the future. We must not live in the future and entangle to the past. Now, from the perspective of the Venerable Monkema, who has delivered his speech very deeply, eloquently, and from his own perspective, from his own experience. Of course, the conflict, as I mentioned, it is from the time of the human being origination that conflict has been taken place in human society. And if human being cannot solve the problems by themselves, it is difficult to solve by some others. And conflict happen, the Buddha also faced many kind of conflicts during his time, like Sakya and Korean War. Sakya and Korean War, they have about to fight because of the war problem, because of the water problem, water dispute. So Buddha went and asked them, please think yourself mindfully, is it water is much more precious than the blood? What is important for you? Suppose you engage in the war and your children will die. Your children will become orphan. So you will have economic problems. And what are you going to do? How are you going to solve it? So better you think the result first before you engage in war. So finally they are able to dissolve this issue. And even as Sister Dolan, Sister Dotin also mentioned that the monks, two groups of the monks that organized schism, that two groups, that someone emphasizes on the discipline and someone emphasizes on the teachings, and they have dispute about that, and that is small dispute which they could solve it very easily, but did not, that the arrogant monk, they did not solve it easily. They make it big. That is why the Buddha has to leave the temple. And how the Madhu Purnima in Theravada Buddhism, like the offering the honey, the tradition actually occurred because Buddha, he has hold his retreat in the Paroliya forest where he met the elephant and monkey offered the Buddha the honey. So therefore, finally, I should say that conflict is part of human problem, parts of human being, but also peace also parts of human being, parts of human nature. Conflict also parts of human nature. Therefore, it is our duty, because if we know that how to drive our mind into positive direction, and I think it is very important that then we can use our mind for the good purpose, good causes, for the benefit of the others, for the benefits of the many. So that's how we can solve the conflict, even by ourselves. And of course, society cannot be free from the conflict by just overnight. It takes a lot of effort and needs many peacekeepers, many peacemakers in order to solve the conflict that we are having now. Thank you very much for your listening. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, thank you so much for your sharings, and yeah, many good ideas today I got from you. And now I would like to invite Brother Venerable Benesara. Now you can say something or not.
Dole.
Venerable Benesara. Where are you? Okay. Bhikkhuni Dolanti, are you ready?
Yes,
Because
yes, I'm ready. I move out other
okay,
room.
okay,
I have a many room here,
okay.
and the one the common room, so that they like the library, and no many people inside. very quiet place. So that when I listen, it's okay. But when I talking, I want to go to other place. Don't disturb other because they very
Yes.
concentration. They are very concentration, and I am the one leader of them. I cannot to say anything. I must the model, the good model for them.
Yeah, Lida, be careful, Lida. Don't talk so much.
Yes. So that I go to other room. This is the
Yes.
room for the public book, and I'm very free to share with you now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would like to invite you again.
I'm very happy.
Yes.
Every week we can talk together, and like we are the same family. And until now, we are 2 years already, but we continue every week. And I know just have a few people, but I'm very happy because I can listen your idea deeper and deeper. We are improving every year, and we learn each other. Yes, and today the topic today is very nice and about the human conflict. With me, the human conflict. This is the nature. This is the characteristics of the human beings because the root when we were born into the human beings from ignorance, ignorance and desire have a two root. That is the two roots become the human beings, and from the two roots inside when we are in the womb of the mother, we also have a two roots inside, so that every human beings, they absolutely have the conflict inside. And then the conflict inside, if you are without conflict, you are not human being. You go to the their world or the heaven realm because human beings is conflict. Because the roots of human beings is roots of human beings are ignorance and desire. But we we are the Buddhist nun and monk. We learn how to reduce and how to reduce or manage conflict and to build our life more happy. That is the way. And if you can see in individual, every person, you have sometimes you conflict inside yourself. Sometimes you like and dislike. Like and dislike is conflict. That's why we practice vipassana. It means we practice mindfulness. It means we accept the situation of that person as he is, as she is, or it is. We reduce conflict inside. Vipassana is means the reduce like and dislike inside and reduce your mind, not have a conflict. Reduce conflict in your mind first and make your mind calm down. So that's when every day we practice mindfulness or in every activity, it means we contribute the wisdom, the mindfulness, wisdom, and non-desire in yourself. And when wisdom, mindfulness, and non-desire in your mind, craving arise, and the opposite, desire, ignorance, forgetfulness, accepts. The mind only, every moment just have only one. If you have a mindfulness, it means no forgetfulness. If you have a wisdom, it means no ignorance. If you have a non-desire, it means no desire in your mind at that time. So that's when we practice mindfulness and vipassana, we cultivate our mind and to reduce the conflicts inside so that we can see the conflicts outside more peacefully. And we can accept. We don't do something to make the conflict increase. Because if we are not wisdom, we are not skillful. When we see some conflict and we do something, we make the conflict bigger and bigger. Because inside yourself, no wisdom. If you have a wisdom, the compassion, loving kindness, you can go to the conflict and you can to reduce the conflict by the dialogue, by the listen deeply and have the act of the communication, loving speech and listening deeply each other to understand the different idea. And the one thing is very important, we can open our mind to accept the different things. If we also don't accept the difference of other, we cannot understand and we also make the conflict. Because when you don't accept the different thing is other, it means you dislike something from them. And if you dislike, it means inside you have a complex, but you don't show by your emotion, you don't show by your voice. But slowly you collect the
Yeah, maybe the Wi-Fi, her Wi-Fi very weak, so lost connection. Yeah, no problem. So okay, we just wait a moment, and maybe now. Okay, maybe for we just wait a moment and when she come and now I would like to invite other. Oh, good afternoon, sister Kemanandi. Glad to hear you. Glad to see you here. Okay, she come again. Okay, she come again.
because someone
Okay.
they turn off the light, have a problem, and the way we can reduce conflict or manage conflict, we have a many way, but depends on the characteristics of the group. If that group they have a lot of hatred, a lot of dosa, we come with loving kindness. Loving kindness like the water, and dosa like the fire, and we come with the opposite. It means we can calm down the cool the fire. if the conflict in other group become the misunderstanding each other, we come and we look deeply and listen both of them. Listen both of them, and we have some idea to solve problem and give them the methods like the loving kindness or mindfulness, or open the mind to accept the different things is other and understand the suffering of other. Because when you understand the suffering of other, you can cultivate the compassion in your mind, and we can accept each other. This is the way we reduce or we manage conflict in our side, in ourselves, and in the world. Thank you for your listening. Long time I don't speak English with you.
Okay. Today have the chance you speak English with us. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your sharings. You also give many good ideas. You give the course, and then you give how to reduce the conflict. Thank you very much. And now I would like to invite Venerable Vanessa. Are you ready? Venerable Vanessa, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now I would like to invite you share knowledge, ideas, and experience how to know our topics, human natures and conflict from Buddhist perspective. Please.
Thank you very much, the Moridans, for invitation to me to share knowledge. So the good afternoon, all my brothers and sisters. So I'm very happy to see all of you. So today I'm very busy to join the class, especially today I had class. Also I had my friends today is also, so that's why I'm very busy today. So I didn't meet the speaker who is mentioned about the topic. This is the so this doesn't matter. Today our this kind of is the human nature and conflict from body perspective. This is the toward the human nature and the human conflict. So this is a very different point of view about the human nature of Buddhism and other religions. This is very quite different between coming to the human world. Who do you reborn the human world? So other side religion, they said this is the human, the God create the human world. They also say that this is the God create the human, the nature of human, that the heart of humans bind the create the God. They also believe that the God. So for our Buddhism, or the Buddhist people, including our Buddhist believe that the Buddha mentioned, this is create ourselves. The human world, our create ourselves. The nature of human beings, we create ourselves. What is a bad thing? What is a good thing? This is the the Kusala Karma, create the human, the nature. According to the Nidana Sutta, the Buddha mentioned about the Parisasambhada. Also, the Parisasambhada Sutta also mentioned the human nature comes from the Vaisapisa Singara. So in the best night, we didn't know how to go to the Nibbana in the best night. How to integrate the samsara, go to the Nibbana. Because of that, we had a visa. We don't know how to practice going to the Nibbana in the best night. That's why we are reborn the human. If we got someone, if we got the Kusala Karma, they will reborn the human, the nature of human beings. Especially now we are the human beings. Because of we already reborn the human world. They say we get the opportunity from the Kusala Karma. In the best time, if we do Kusala Karma, you cannot reborn the human beings. So the Nidana Sutta Buddha mentioned about this is the people also they did.
Well, maybe I think he has the corn, so maybe now he cannot continue again. Just wait him moment.
So
Okay,
come
again.
So finally this is so most of people right the human beings. So we meet the confront each other because of they had little more the hatred. Hatred made the confront each other one another. So we need to clean our inside mind with the mindfulness, especially the confront. We went to the overcome the confront by the four Vihara, especially the living kindness, is to sort any confront in the human beings. We can see that today one country and another country they fight each other because of the conservative three rules. Robert, Doddart, Robert. If they let more these three rules, they will more confront each other. That's why we had to let more the Pujama Vihara. We can sort any confront in the human beings. So thank you very much, all Dhamma brother and sister.
Yes, thank you so much for your sharings, and you also give many good ideas. And now, sister, come on, Andy, are you ready?
Hello, Andy. Long time no see.
Yes, I miss you, sister.
I miss all of you so much.
Yes,
Hopefully,
I will with you every night.
you miss me every night. Oh my God, you cannot
Yeah,
wait.
because I'm checked in plan of our dormitory. I already lost you are wrong. Nowadays you are wrong. It's electric is a close. So that's why I miss you.
You continue chanting in the Bodhi tree.
No. In front of our dormitory, I every night start 7 p.m. I'm working and chanting. You remember? Are you remember?
Yes, I remember.
In this time, I load you are on Malero. Nowadays you are on electric clothes. So that's why I miss you.
Oh, I left and give you many missings.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to invite you.
Okay, thank you so
now.
much. Yeah, Sister today I'm happy to see you all. Today's topic is a very good topic. I would like to discuss in the topic based on the Abhidhamma point of views. The Buddha preached Kamatana Gandha, six kinds of saritas. The sarita means character. Six kinds of character. The first one is raga stita. Raga character. Some people say they want to be a lot of attachment over time. And the second is Doda Srita, easy to hatred, easy to anger. So that's what is Moha Srita. Moha Srita person is they are always sleeping. They don't know how to do. They had they are always oversleep. They don't know good time, what to do. So this person is Moha Srita. So the first one is Saddha Sarita. This person is they are easy to offer everything, easy to believe everything. So number 5 is Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva means they have a lot of knowledge. They are how to do what is right, what is bad. They already understand. This is their character. The last one is Vitaka Sarita. Vitaka character. This person is they are always shaking, something doing. They're not silent. They are action. Sometimes they are meditation practicing time. They are very typical because they are shaking their body typical to train to their body. So I learn six kinds of character. Sometimes the Buddhas he has Sabinyuta Jnana. He already understand who is a Raga Srita, who is a Dosa Srita, who is a Moha Srita. The Buddha already knows because he has Sabinyuta Jnana. So that's why some people is request Buddha. I want to practice a meditation. Please give me a Kamatana. The Buddha has a Pogani-vasa Dosati Jnana. This person is a character is a Raga Srita. How to practice a meditation? The Buddha he get the right technique Kamatana. Meditation. So in Kamathana Sutta, the Buddha's number one is Raga Sarita. This is for Raga Sarita person. The second is Doda Sarita. This person, the Buddha gives 4 kinds of apamenya, Nila, Pitta, Lohita, Odata, Kasina. The Buddha gives 4 kinds of apamenya. Mahasarita, he want to be the always sleeping, thinking. The Buddha, for this person, the Buddha gives anapanasati, mindfulness meditation. Saddha Sarita, number 5. Saddha Sarita, the Buddha gives Buddha no sati, Dhamma no sati, Sangha no sati, Sila no sati, Saga no sati, also Devata no sati. No sati means as a recollection. The Buddha gives for Saddha Sarita person. So and the number 6, Bodhisattva person, the Buddha also Marananotati, Upasamadosati, Ahare Patikula Sanya. The Buddha gives this Kamathana. Bodhisattva also at the same Ahare Patikula Senya, because they analyze the detail. So that's why how to Chanarana Kosanasa, the Buddha preach, Upasamanusati, they divided detail. So Buddhists read that the Buddha get this whole kinds of Kamathana. So this is very important for our Buddhist men and because we are Buddhists now, we must be practice meditation in every day. So that's why we must be know ourselves. How is over so much, brother and sister?
Yes, thank you so much for your sharings, and also you give us many good ideas. So now, who want to talk again, share again? I would like to invite any brother and sister want to say something again.
Honorable Amu.
Do you want to say something again or not? If nobody, now we can finish our this seminar here, and also, yeah, topic today. I also thank you so much, all of you, because I also got many
Sister,
good ideas.
Sister, have a one venerable in the Banyasara room. Your Banyasara
Really?
friends. Yes. You can invite
Oh,
him.
Venerable
to share
Vanasara.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
introduce
yeah.
your friends.
I see him. I see him. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sorry, he's very busy now. You say that's why he's very busy. Yeah.
Okay, maybe have next time, next week, he can say something.
Honorable Toyota.
Yes.
Toyota, yeah. Toyota Sangha Network. But many times I also invite him, but he's quiet. Where are you? Venerable Toyota. Maybe he also busy, right? Just support us how to join the group.
Now I would like to invite Sister Dotin to share her idea and experience. Sister Dotin, you are welcome.
I also say already.
No.
Okay.
You
so much.
just conclude. Remarks
Also
something.
some idea, my idea. Yeah, now okay, I can look because some idea also my idea the same all of you. So no need to say again. Just conclusion.
You want me to say?
Yeah, a little bit same, not completely.
Why is
Not the same. Everyone have some different. You can share your idea first.
Because I review to complete. That reason I accept your idea, and also I also have the same, but not too much. A little bit with you. That's the reason I mentioned I review complete with you, all of you, because I already all of you ideas.
You don't make out of the group because complete.
You. Yeah, of course. That reason I must say like this because relate my our topics today, right? Okay, now conclusion. Of course, conclusion.
We must know ourselves and our character, how to reduce, how to practice.
We
need to know
about when you say about the temperate of the humans being have a sick charita, the moha person and always live. I think I am the moha person.
how many hours you sleep per day? How many hours?
6 hours.
6
6 hours.
Can say like this. But meditation master, he also suggests, Buddhist monk, Buddhist nun, just only stay 4 hours per day. Meditation master, not my idea.
I think maybe she's totally and then she sleep a lot. She sleep a lot because you see her pay is a little bit but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I also see like this.
Yeah,
No.
she beautiful now.
No, many people say I am very thin, and they want I have the more.
Now you fatter than before, right? You fatter than before. Now
It is the same.
Yeah.
Mm.
But why your price very bigger than before? Your price.
For the next week, it is a group A. Please write the topic.
Yes.
Then we need next week. From the group A, please write
How about group A?
So please write our Dhamma discussion topics in the group. You can write topic in the group. So I'm waiting for the topic. Do you get topic? I'm waiting. Group A, group C, group B. It's very delayed, right? That's why that next week from group A, please write topics in our group.
Banyasara, he is your friend. You
Yeah.
can introduce your friend.
Oh, very handsome. Good friend,
very handsome monk.
Yeah.
Monk not say handsome. We don't
He's a very
monk.
Sorry.
Now,
Venezuela, why? You saw your friend, but you don't introduce your friend. That's the reason our group, they also need. How about your friend? Now you just say something about your friend.
Mukima said that he's handsome now. He's a very shy like
Why? Yes, okay. Anything? We just okay. Don't care the time. Don't care the time. We can talk each other. For me, don't care the time because it's difficult to see all of you here and something not comfortable to talk with you. That reason that is a chance to talk each other and say something when talk something. If no idea, okay, we can stop and have some idea, okay.
Okay, now you stop.
Yes, Rotan. Good luck. Good luck for public hearings. What? Okay. Your public
Yeah,
hearing.
finished already, but might be confused. one of the committee, yeah, he comments many ideas, but some idea okay, but some idea I don't agree. Also, the supervisor and member, they guide me already, but now he also comments like this, comment like this. So okay, I say you later.
Okay.
Yeah, say you later. Okay, now no any ideas. Okay, we can finish this seminar here. Yes, thank you so much again. Today, yeah, we learn each other some good ideas, and hope all of you every day review can list inside and outside, and one day we never can list each other. We can solve 19 because now COVID-19 is spread again.
This means we go to Nibbana as soon as.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay. Take care and good luck. See you. And before we stop, please respect the triple chain and respect each other again. Please, Venerable.
Arahang Sama
Please some
Sambuddho
venerable.
Bhagavata
Why you quiet like this?
Bhagavantang Abhivademi.
Bhagavato
Bhagavata Namo Dhammang Namasami. Supatipan Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sanghang Namam.
Thank you.
Buddha Sasanang Sirang Titato. Buddha Sasanang Sirang Titato. Buddha Sasanang Sirang Titato. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Bye bye. See you.
See you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Bye. See you later. See you next week.
Thank you very
See
much.
again.
See you next week.
Yes.
Monkema.
Take care.
Yeah, see you, brother. Take care, take care. Go bit.
Take care.
Em vẫn ở trong room. Nói chuyện tí đi.
Tí đi.
Mọi người leave.
Hả?
Margaret.